Hey there, StarCraft fans. It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, for your Sunday from Home Story Cup, it's a match between Clem and Harstem. On Hecate, top right, it's going to be Clem. We know him, especially his spinning polar bear's portrait. And in the bottom left, it's Harstem. We know him by his YouTube channel. That is excellent and a lot better than mine, that's for sure. Man. All right, so Harstem, funny guy. Clem, funny guy. I want to see how Harstem does against Clem here today, because he did pretty well last time I cast him against somebody who I thought was a lot better than him. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here in this PvT, blocking the Reaper hop-up spot here on Hecate. And are you going to do a Reaper, Clem? No, I don't think so. But hey, 2 gas. 2 gas opening. Early Cyclone. Oh, man. Harstem's going to have fun with that. There are Cyclones all over the ladder right now, independent of what matchup it is. Oh, it's a one base opening here from Clem. Oh my gosh, it's a gate expand here for Harstem. Cybernetics core on the way, but it's late compared to a gate cyber expand build. Oh, it is a Reaper. Okay. Yep. Factory here. So barracks, factory, 2 gas, no expansion. I don't know. I don't think this is going to work out for Harstem. And for reasons that I didn't really expect. Usually, you want to cheese the player who's ranked higher than you. You don't want to be the one, you know, that's being cheesed, but I guess that happens too. This Reaper's name is simply Indiana Jones, submitted by Rocket, a long-time subscriber. Cool guy. Oh, did I already say that one? I might have already said that one. Yeah, and then the bunker's coming up, and the Reaper's coming down. All right. Okay, this is not a good time. Man, if that Reaper gets in the bunker, I mean, the bunker doesn't exist yet, but, you know. See, Adept. Oh, my gosh. Adept. Got him! No! That bunker is almost done. Has to cancel it. Get the refund and get out of there. Yo! No, I think I already did use Indiana Jones as a Reaper name, because I talked about there's an upcoming video game coming in 2024. That's an Indiana Jones-based game, which I feel like it's been a long time since we've had an indie video game. And the first one I remember playing was like a LucasArts tile. I think it was like a point-and-click adventure kind of a thing. Anyway. Wow. Okay, good opening from Harstem, man. I cannot believe he just barely got that bunker. Probe was able to get enough HP off that SCV that 2 shots killed the SCV instead of 3, and that was everything. That was everything to that bunker not coming up. Man, so expanding behind it is Clem. Telling you, Cyclones at some point, but nothing yet, and nothing in production either. So here we go. Hellions, Reapers, shield battery, big deal, man. This is good micro. Good micro. Lifting one of the Hellions, so 2 Hellions don't get in. Probe's kind of trying to body block a little bit here because the Adepts aren't very fast. But, okay, Indiana Jones goes down and his buddy, and the Hellion goes down, and this Hellion is getting out of here with all of 2 HP. Ooh, that probe wanted to kill it so bad. 5 probes did die, but Harstem's still up 32 to 27 workers. And there's only 1 orbital for mules, so this income difference really shouldn't be... Yeah, Harstem's got a bit of an income advantage right now. But I don't think I said the word Widow Mines. But there's Widow Mines from Clem. He's getting a Viking too. He's got a Medevac, maybe going for a Widow Mine drop. He's got a Marine. There's your Cyclone. He's got 2 Marines. Cyclone. He's worried about Phoenix is what this is, right? Widow Mine in position to catch incoming Phoenix. Marine, Cyclone. Here to catch incoming Phoenix. The Hellion's not going to help with that at all. But let's see what Harstem is up to here. He is making Phoenix. He's got 3. He's got a 4th one coming in. And an Observer. He's worried about Widow Mines. He's been a Widow Mine dropped a billion times before, so he's going to have detection. And he's not forgetting to expand. That is something that's a sign of a great player, right? If it's an aggressive game early, you can totally forget to expand. You can totally forget your builds. You can totally screw them up. And it stinks. But it does feel good when you figure it out, right? When you're like, okay, this game's been chaotic, but my build is pretty much on time. My expansion timings are good. And you can feel nice and warm and fuzzy on the inside about that. Robotics Bay warping in from Harstem, adding Immortals to the mix. And Clem's like, so... Oh, that Adept Finisher Shade? Oh, that's a mistake. Mistake and a half. That hurts a lot, actually. Stim coming on in. Combat Shield here, too. So going for a drop. Not a Widowmine drop, just a regular old Marine drop. There are nothing but Marines in that medevac. The Phoenix catch it out, though. Oh, look at this OBS positioning! Dude, did Clem see that OBS and then pull back because he's like, crap, I just got scouted? You can see cloaked units if you're looking for the shimmer. I think Clem spotted that. I do. God, what a monster he is. Harstem's like, dang it. I'm making Colossus. Is he going like a Colossus Phoenix play? This is interesting. I like it. Oh, Widowmine does catch. Oh, he wanted to fire on this one that split off but couldn't get it. Yeah, see, this is why there are so many Marines, because he knows the Phoenix are going to be a concern. But if you have a lot of Marines, guess what's really good? Colossus are really good. So this is a bit tricky, I think, for Clem. But it's Clem we're talking about here. Should we really be worried about him? Extended Thermal Lance coming in. Watch the video where Harstem's like, everybody just calls it Thermal Lance, but it's Extended Thermal Lance, because the Colossus already has Thermal Lance when it comes out. The upgrade makes it longer. It extends the range. So it's Extended Thermal Lance. And I'm like, Harstem, I got you, buddy. I call it Extended Thermal Lance, even if nobody else does. I'm with you on this. Oh boy. One Colossus. Not going to be super great against this much Marine Marauder and a Cyclone. The Viking getting hits off is big. That Viking needs to die. God, the chaos on display here is something else. Phoenix goes down. But I think this base is safe. Oh, another Colossus would be so nice for Harstem. It's going to pop out here any second. And there it is. The second Colossus exists. It needs to walk its butt over here. And it is. No energy for Guardian Shield. No, there isn't. Oh, Force Field. Okay. No energy for Guardian Shield. This Viking is being so well controlled by Clem. It's disgusting. Man, lower level Terran players would have lost that Viking already. And that would have been a big deal. What's this? Oh, it's just a drop. Sure. Shield battery overcharge. Not much of an overcharge if the shield battery gets wiped out. Oh, man. Probe's getting killed here. Phoenix trying to deal with this, and they do. They lift. They kill. Killing medevacs is also a big deal. Clem trying to regroup, but no, I don't think so. Two Colossus here. And finally, oh, Marauders just don't take bonus damage from Phoenix, so it just takes a long time to kill them. This group wants the pylon, and Harstem is rebuffing this. He is. He's doing a good job with it, man. Widowmine burrows in. There you go. A couple probes die. One per Widowmine. Not a huge deal. Lift and kill, lift and kill. So Harstem, I think, is weathering the storm quite nicely. He's got 3 Colossus, which is kind of the magic number when you're dealing with this stuff from Terran. Not enough Vikings to really deal with 3 Colossus with Extended Thermal Lance. So I'm not sure that Clem wants to come in here at the moment. He probably wants more Vikings. He's double pumping them at the moment, and he's getting a Ghost Academy on 3 bases. Income tab says there's Clem for a minute. Oh, I don't know if we're in position to get this. Harstem was in position to defend it, that's for sure. Oh, this drop gets wiped out, trying to swing into the main base. Nice Phoenix positioning there by Harstem. He is on top of this. I can tell you what. Getting a Temple Archives, working on Charge, which is always a great upgrade to get against Terran. I mean, look, Charge is just a good upgrade no matter who you're playing against. Let's be real here. 3 base to 3 base, plus the mules. 66 to 71 workers. Harstem's got a better worker count, which he needs to stay in this game. 4th base, he's defending, and now warping into 4th base here. So, yeah, Clem, I think, has been trying to get a win condition here by wiping out that 3rd base. Couldn't quite pull that off. Tried to get a drop inside the main base. Couldn't quite pull that one off. The drop in the natural was fairly successful. A bunch of probes died there, but otherwise, not really as much damage, I think, as he would want in the first 10 minutes against the Protoss player, right? Oh, that's a nice pickoff. Okay, and then this group tries to run for it. Phoenix, man. Good unit. So do not fly into this. Ow. Okay, lost a Phoenix. A little bit careless. That's okay. Setting up an attack to the south base now. Going to try to swing into this third base, which again is not a planetary because you don't planetary until your fourth base. If you're a Terran player, generally. Against Protoss and against Zerg. And against Terran too, let's be honest. I mean, how much value do planetaries provide against Terran, though? Siege tanks are so good. Alright, man. So, Ghosts come with EMP pre-installed. Don't have to research that one, which is really nice for Terrans. The radius has been nerfed compared to what it used to be with the upgrades. Anyway, you know that. EMP gets tossed down. Colossus. Blah, 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 blah. Here we go. This is looking good. Anytime you can force a Terran player to abandon the defense of one of his command centers, that's going to be good for you. Army value 74 to 57 in favor of Harstem here. What is this? Oh, that Warp Prism tried to get out of there, tried to unsiege and get out. He saved the 30, loses 16 SCVs. He's down 74 to 59 workers now. Harstem, he's expanded, and is expanding further behind this. Okay, working on +3 attack. Man, Chroma Boost is good. I feel like he was just working on +2. Like he was just working on +2 ground, and now he's already working on +3. Zergs and Terrans are like, boy, I wish upgrades went that fast for us. It'd be nice. Protoss are like, yeah, it'd be nice if we won a premier tournament at some point. We went the whole calendar year of 2023 without a premier tournament for Protoss, dude. Clem does get a fourth base up. Working on more Ghosts. He's making a Reaper, which feels like a mistake at this stage of the game. Like he hit the wrong button there. It's like how Zerg sometimes makes a single Swarm Host when they're going like Roach Ravager. Accidental Swarm Host. This is Accidental Reaper. Well, here he is. Click, 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 click. Maybe not. Maybe he's using him for scouting purposes. Or maybe he made him, realized he had him, and then he's putting him to good use anyway. Okay, fine. Using a Reaper to scout around is cheaper than using scans, because scans could be mules instead. But Harstem's just like, I'm just going to max out real quick, and he does. Beautifully maxed out here. Got Disruptor, got Immortal, got Archons. Archon's in the front taking an EMP. Wow. Absorbing a Widowmine shot, not exactly what we're going for there, right? Ow. Phoenix takes a hit. Harstem says, maybe I don't want to go up there. Did he Warp Prism some Stalkers back? Stalker got back here somehow. It's dead now. Don't know what that was exactly. Dark Shrine coming in from Harstem. Went behind Dark Shrine, but I'd say he's up, except that worker count is even. Dude, Clem's macro is just godlike. It is terrifying. It's his superpower. It is, man. His ability to macro super hard while doing insane high-level micro at the same time. It's crazy. Disrupt. There you go. Purification Nova. There's for nothing Widowmine. Widowmine's getting taken out by Novas. Viking count heavy. Disruptor shots trying to keep the pursuit of Clem at a distance here. Do not let these disruptors die. Do not let these disruptors die. Man, if there was a storm in that choke, the splits. The Nova splits are so good. Is there anything over here? No, the Colossus are hiding over there, though. They got recalled out because the Viking count was so scary. He just abandoned ship with his Colossus and said, nope. That Viking count is pretty tough. 10 of them. They hit like trucks, too. They are intended to hit like trucks. Air weapons on the way here, too. Nice EMPs. Just as the Protoss army closes in, the EMPs catch pretty good connection. Nice Disruptor hit, though. That's a good one. That's a nothing. But the zoning out, right? The zoning out is how this is supposed to work. Looks like if I'm trying to expand up here, there's a pylon. Like, hello, governor. I don't know what's killing probes. Is there a Liberator? No, there's a drop attempt over here that did get 2 probe kills, but then has to evac the heck on out of here. It's hiding over this way. Overextending a little bit here as Harstem over pursuing. Rather, I would say. This is a good PvT. DT Blinks coming in from Harstem too, which is a ton of fun. Yeah, Clem's like, you can't shoot up. And he's going after this orbital. A little bit late to the party is Clem. Oh, he doesn't have a big army here either, but it's just Disruptors. Man, Colossus would be so much better over here than the Disruptors would be. Disruptors are good for zoning and keeping a Terran army at bay. They're not as good on offense, though, because the Terran doesn't want to be kept at bay. 3 more probes die. Oh, the Vikings found the Colossus. No, Harstem. Okay. Significant investment into those Colossus. He got him out of his main control group because the Vikings were going to kill him, but then the Vikings hunted them down anyway because his medevac scouted where they were. Let's be honest about that. Clem was like, oh, I see unattended Colossus over that way. That's interesting. Advanced ballistics coming in. Personal cloaking on the way for the ghosts. I don't know. 200 to 188 supply here. I feel like Harstem's doing well. But I think losing those Colossus might have been just too much. Yeah, if all you've got here are Archons, Stalkers, and Disruptors, it takes some killer Disruptor hits to win. And Clem's just not the player who's going to take 5 Disruptor hits in a row and GG out, you know. That's not him. It's not what he does. Okay, DT attack into the third base here of Clem. I like that. DTs get outside of the scan. That guy gets EMP'd and whacked. Harstem. Okay, gets in here, takes down a command center that's upgrading to an orbital, and takes it down. All right, it's not actually a base, but sure. Nova's taking out a couple Widow Mines. Nice connections there. DT's hacking away. Harstem kind of throwing some chaos into this game state, which I think he needs to do after he lost those Colossus. Put Clem on the back foot a little bit. Don't let him be the one dictating how this game goes. That's the spirit. I like it. Free medevac is free. Nova's keeping Clem at bay, keeping Clem. That's a big hit! That's a big disruptor hit. Okay. All right. That's something that Harstem needed real bad. Harstem has a bit of a bank. Clem does not really. Clem is starving Marvin at the moment. Nova takes down a Widow Mine. That's value. That's what we're here for. DT prevents the landing of that command center, slowing down the overall macro here of Clem. Another big Nova hit. Army value 109 to 119 in favor of the Terran, but that's pretty close for a Terran. Can't be very happy about that. Shield upgrades coming in from Harstem. That's how long this game has been going on. Caduceus Reactor coming in. I think it allows medevacs to boost longer, or no, it reduces the cooldown on using boost. Kind of the same thing, really. Same idea, same thing they're trying to help out here. The Liberators, man. Liberators doing Liberator things. Charge lots, Stalkers coming up, forcing a liftoff on this orbit or this command center. SCVs unloading from the CC because there are actually Stalkers here attacking it. This is chaos. What a fantastic PvT this is. Just action everywhere on the map. Are there enough Protoss units here? He just doesn't have any gas. Harstem doesn't. Nova connection big time there too. All right, he's dirtied this game up. He's killed a bunch of SCVs. It's 73 to 61 workers right now in favor of Harstem. He's like, can I take down a planetary? Not while this army is also sieging my backside. That's not something you want to try to do. But he's expanded down here. Income is currently favoring Harstem, but I imagine when mules get dropped, it goes back into Clem's side of things, at least temporarily. But I mean, the income tab is temporary, right? Command center burning down. The repair by Clem is good. He's not going to let a CC burn down out of carelessness. He has taken some disruptor hits today, though. That's a complete whiff. That's another complete whiff. But again, if you're just keeping the Terran from being able to stim and A move onto you, it's good enough a lot of the time. The Liberator count is insane. Did he decide to fight that? Oh, Harstem, I don't know about fighting there. Landed Vikings doing bonus versus those Stalkers, but look at all the damage at this fourth base or third base of Clem's. Sensor tower, not getting target fire. Get out of the circles of doom. The Liberators are really what are making Clem get value here today. I'm impressed. I'm impressed by Harstem in this game. He's up 125 to 117 overall army supply. He is the one who knocks now. He's chasing Clem back. Dude, Clem's regrouping. He hasn't been able to expand here. This base is on fire. Okay, it's not, but it could be on fire. This one is. Oh, a DT gets in here. Harstem! You madman. 12 kill DT. He's going after the planetary now while there's an army kind of covering him. Nice Nova. 2 Marauders down. Planetary down. What is happening? 166 to 147 supply. I am expecting Harstem to show well here, and I did before I started up this game. I wasn't expecting him to win. Got to cancel on a base. Clem did take down Harstem's attempt at taking a new Nexus. I'm not sure that Harstem needs that, though. Clem on the warpath. He's like, I got to kill some bases. I got to slow down this 70 to 43 worker advantage that Harstem's enjoying right now. This game is crazy. That Nexus is going to die. Harstem says, let's go for it. Let's move across the map. Let's base race a Terran, suckers. He catches a Liberator as it's trying to join the party. 26 probes just died. 47 to 42 workers. Clem doing exactly what he needs to do in order to stay in this game, which is wipe out workers of the Protoss. Nova connection halfway there. Not bad. Nova connection again. Nova connection again. Doesn't catch anything. Planetary. He might be able to stand in there, but the Liberator count is just so high. Circles of doom everywhere. Man, this base is not being replanted. Harstem doesn't really have the cash for it. Clem expand. No, he's repairing. My gosh, that orbital got under 100 HP before it got wiped out. Harstem walks right back in, snipes the Liberator, kind of tries to take down the planetary, wipes out the SCVs supporting the planetary. That's a big deal. 8 more workers die. It's been a worker bloodbath. 92 SCVs have died. 50 probes have died today. I might have to epic dag this game. I cannot believe how intense it has been. Look at Harstem just wandering around the Liberator circles, as you do. Charge lots getting on top of these Marines. 110 to 38 army supply. Clem losing his Liberators. GG Harstem takes down Clem in 22 minutes of non-stop PvT action. Holy cannoli. That was amazing. What an amazing PvT. One of my favorite PvTs maybe I've ever cast. Oh man, I was worried about Harstem when those Liberators started coming out. I was like, oh, those are hard to deal with. I mean, okay, Clem Liberators are harder to deal with than regular Terran player Liberators to deal with, right? Yeah, I think that's fair. But yeah, end of the game, he's got 2 Ghosts and 2 Medevacs. That's it. That's all Clem has. 55 minerals. He can't make anything else. He GG's out. 17 Disruptors died. That is a massive number of Disruptors. Harstem did lose 36,000 resources to 42,000 by Clem, so he was more cost efficient overall. Killed 105 SCVs, killed a Planetary, killed an Orbital, killed 2 Command Centers, and lost a Nexus. That's pretty good value. He also killed 26 Liberators. He killed every single Liberator on the map, which is crazy good. Dude, all those Colossus died. Man, when those Colossus died too, I thought Harstem was toast. But Harstem, he's got stick-to-itiveness in him, man. He's not going to give up. He's not going to GG out just because he lost all of his Colossus. Man. That was just glorious. That was a glorious PvT. And you Protoss fans are just, yes. We got a PvZ win last week, and now we got a PvT win this week. Falcon's watching out for you Protoss fans. He feels your pain. He knows what it's like to go a long time without your favorite race winning a premier tournament. He does. But goodness. I mean, just great use of charge lots, great use of DTs, especially in this game. The Stalker control was pretty good. The early Phoenix stuff was very good too. Just, man, overall, Harstem being where he needs to be, expanding like a madman, just pressuring Clem's bases. And it did come down to a couple good disruptor hits. I think that's what turned the tide in this game. Harstem was in trouble. He lost all his Colossus. He needed something to happen, and he got like 2 or 3 or 4 good disruptor hits over the course of the next 10 minutes. And that allowed him to get back into the game and be aggressive and Clem was splitting well, but kind of trying to do too many things at once and kind of fell apart at the end there. Incredible pressure, like really incredible pressure from Harstem, attacking that 12 o'clock while sending DTs into the 5th base and the 4th base and just completely trying to throw the Terran player off kilter, and it worked. It worked so well. All right, man, proud of Harstem. That was great. Protoss people can win sometimes. Got proof right here. And that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.